Knowing where your sensitive data lives is only half your problem. Knowing what to do with it and how to mitigate it is the whole other half.
When you bring in platforms like Blink and Cyera, it's a surgical response team. You're able to finally start chipping away at that backlog.
My name is Cameron Jones. I'm a senior sales engineer and I work for BlinkOps.
My name is Daniela Vida. I'm a solution architect at Cyera.
My name's David Grable. I'm the Senior Director of Incident Response for Human Security.
Basically, the new solution that we're creating through the Cyera and BlinkOps integration is what we call agentic data security remediation. It's no longer what we call API triggers, which is just an alert. We have actual agentic reasoning that gets the triaged issues, meaning the issues that matter most in terms of sensitive data from Cyera, being fed in basically to the BlinkOps brain to then be able to take processes of remediation that are not just deterministic, basically taking different approaches to actually keep going with the remediation process, taking off the workload from manual work, and again, acting as an assistant. So basically the same way of us being able to show visibility at scale, now it's being able to do actionability at scale.
One of the biggest challenges is the remediation aspect. So being able to actually leverage an automation platform in tandem with Cyera, the customer can go from manual remediation to automated remediation.
The data risk and remediation didn't really exist before having these two guys together. The adoption of Cyera, first of all, opens up a light that we didn't have before. We see where the data is living, how it's moving. We see data at rest, we see data in motion, we see permissions changing, we see different API keys that are getting read-write access to different files. Then bringing in Blink on top of that, that creates the powerhouse. It's all handled behind the scenes automatically. Now when A plus B doesn't equal C, then there's an alert that an IR guy can actually respond to. But because of the data we get from Cyera, they know exactly where it is, what the permissions are, and who's the owner. So the response times drastically reduce when we have these kind of alerts now. What's changed when bringing these two together, now when I sit down with an auditor and he asks, okay, let me see how you responded to this alert. Now with BlinkOps and Cyera, that's very easy to generate those reports and hand them over to an auditor. Once I bring up the consoles and I show how in depth these two are working together to generate that, it's no longer about passing an audit. The way the auditors see it is, whoa, we just redefined the standard of what it should look like, and that's what they're accepting. So actually the auditors are taking what we're doing, and now it's almost becoming an expectation to when they move on to the next company. So as a CISO, my guess is you're looking for actionable ways to respond to the alerts in an effective and timely manner, while also generating KPIs that you can sell to the board, so everybody understands holistically where the company's moving with that. Blink can give you a holistic report. They can pull in your other sources, your JIRAs, all of these things to create a more holistic report around what you're responding to and how it's being responded to. While Cyera can tell you where it lives, who owns it, and what actions are happening with the data, Blink can tell you who responded to it, what AIs are actually reading it, and how the interaction's going overall. The two together gives a CISO a glass box model, and without a glass box model, CISOs are lost, because if something goes wrong, a CISO has to answer for it. These two together with their logging setup and the two interactions between the two answer that. It gives you a full glass box solution where you can finally respond to the alerts you couldn't before while maintaining logging, accountability, and traceability throughout the whole process. In security, we need advanced tools that can actually take actions, that aren't just things that are put together with little arrows and things like that. You need intelligent decisions. You need deep integrations into legacy systems. You need to have this all in one spot. And that's what BlinkOps did. That's why I love talking about Blink. I love using Blink, and I think I'll probably be a Blink customer forever.